Colossal machines, Gundams, rising across the void of space. They are not just weapons, but the very symbol of humanity's ambition and survival. Yet what if one day, Gundams were only the first step? What if Earth ascended to a Type 5 civilization? Humanity would hold the power of the entire universe, to harness the energy of black holes, to recreate supernovas, to bend space and time as if it were fabric, and even forge new universes born from imagination itself. But limitless power could just as easily become the seed of ultimate destruction. But the truth is far more fragile. Humanity is still trapped at Type 0 civilization. We cannot yet harness the full energy of our own planet. We still burn fossil fuels. We struggle with climate, war, and division. Our machines may reach the stars, but our civilization is bound by scarcity, fear, and fragile systems. Type 0 means we are still vulnerable to asteroids, to supervolcanoes, to the silence of space itself. We dream of wielding the power of galaxies, yet today, we fight simply to survive our own limitations. In 1964, the Russian astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev proposed a way to measure civilizations. The Kardashev scale ranks them by the energy they can harness. Type 1 civilization, a society that controls all the energy of its home planet. Type 2 civilization, one that captures the full power of its star. Type 3 civilization, masters of an entire galaxy. Beyond them lies the unimaginable. Type 4 and 5, civilizations that could control the universe, or even multiverses themselves. By this scale, humanity isn't even at Type 1 yet. We are only at Type 0, struggling to take our first steps. So where do we go from here? Humanity still lingers at Type 0, but the Kardashev scale shows us the path ahead. Each step transforms not only our technology, but our very existence. Let us explore the higher stages of civilization and see what awaits us in the future of humankind. The first great step is Type 1 civilization, a society that can harness all the energy of its home planet. Every gust of wind, every wave in the ocean, every ray of sunlight captured and controlled. Fossil fuels would vanish, replaced by clean, limitless power. Natural disasters that once threatened us, storms, earthquakes, even volcanoes, could be predicted, tamed, or redirected. Humanity would no longer be at the mercy of Earth. We would become its true masters. Reaching Type 1 civilization would be humanity's first true milestone. It means developing technologies capable of capturing the full power of Earth. Solar farms stretching across continents. Wind and tidal systems feeding endless energy, even tapping the heat of the planet's core. Our networks, cities, and machines would run on clean and limitless power. But we are not there yet. By most estimates, humanity is only at about 0.7 on the Kardashev scale. If we survive our own crises, climate change, war, and resource scarcity, it could take us another 1 to 2 centuries to ascend. Type 1 would mark the moment we become a planetary civilization, masters not just of survival, but of Earth itself. The next leap is Type 2 civilization, a society that can capture the full power of its star. Imagine a vast Dyson sphere, a colossal structure encircling the sun, absorbing nearly all of its energy. With such power, humanity could fuel endless cities, terraform barren worlds, and expand across the solar system. Space travel would no longer be bound by scarcity. Our ships could roam freely between planets, even venture to the stars. Type 2 means no longer being children of Earth, but becoming masters of the solar system. Reaching Type 2 civilization would demand technologies far beyond today. Artificial intelligence to design megastructures, fusion energy to power fleets, nanotechnology to build on an unimaginable scale. A Dyson sphere around the sun would collect nearly infinite power, enough to transform barren planets into living worlds. Humanity would mine asteroids for rare metals, colonize Mars and the moons of Jupiter, and turn dead rocks into thriving outposts. With the full power of a star, every planet in our solar system could become a stepping stone, and the solar system itself, our true home. But with the power of a star comes danger. Entire civilizations fueled by solar energy could rise and clash. Imagine fleets of colossal Gundam armies fighting not over borders, but over entire planets. Wars would no longer be fought for oil or land, but for the lifeblood of suns and the resources of distant worlds. Battles across Mars, the asteroid belt, and Jupiter's moons would decide the future of humanity's expansion. Type 2 is not only about mastering the solar system, it is also about surviving the wars that such power would unleash. Type 3 civilization is the age of galactic power. At this stage, humanity would no longer depend on a single star. We would harvest the energy of billions of suns, constructing Dyson spheres and Dyson swarms across the Milky Way. Black holes, once feared as cosmic monsters, could become our greatest engines, releasing power beyond imagination. We could channel the energy of quasars, manipulate pulsars as beacons, and weave networks of stellar power stretching across the galaxy. With such mastery, entire star systems could be terraformed, entire civilizations sustained for millions of years. Type 3 is the moment when humanity's reach expands from a solar empire to a galactic civilization of energy. Type 4 civilization, the age when humanity graduates from mastery of space to mastery of existence itself. At this level, we do not merely move planets, we rewrite them. Entire worlds can be torn apart, their cores harvested for raw power, or stitched back together and reborn as habitable spheres. Black holes become power plants and workshops, their accretion disks mined, their singularities harnessed as engines of creation. Quasars and pulsars are tuned and throttled like dynamos. We can fold space to fold destinies, accelerate or break the flow of local time, induce time dilation fields to preserve civilizations, or speed evolution. Such power allows unprecedented construction and unprecedented harm. Planets can be sanctuaries or weapons. A single miscalculation can erase ecosystems, collapse star clusters, or trigger runaway cosmological chain reactions. In Type 4, the moral questions are no longer philosophical footnotes. They are engineering constraints. To hold such power is to balance creation and destruction, to be both architect and warden of countless worlds. And as we learn to bend time and fate, we must ask, who decides which futures are allowed to be born? Type V civilization, the final frontier of power. At this stage, humanity would transcend its universe, reaching across countless realities, not bound by one cosmos, but moving freely between multiverses, creating, shaping, or erasing them at will. We could design entire universes from scratch, sculpting their laws of physics, their stars, their galaxies, even the arrow of time itself. Reality becomes clay in our hands. Multiverses become canvases for our imagination. But such absolute power carries absolute risk. A single choice could spark infinite worlds, or erase them in silence. Type V is the moment when humanity no longer asks what is possible, but decides what will exist.
The tribunal of the cosmos.
From fragile Type 0 to the unimaginable heights of Type 5, the Kardashev scale is more than science fiction. It is a mirror of our destiny. Each step brings us closer to godlike power, yet also closer to the edge of our own destruction. The question is not, can we reach it? The question is, should we? The future of humanity will not be written in the stars. It will be written by the choices we make today.